Hello there guys, and welcome to Mad Doc Minis. In this video I've got the pleasure of introducing to you and reviewing this Bulwark Battle Tank from Culverin Models in the UK. Now, full disclosure, I approached Culverin, not the other way around, and they very kindly agreed to send me this tank for free to review on my channel. So a great big thank you to Culverin. I really do appreciate you giving a small channel like mine the chance to do this. So yeah, Culverin have got an excellent range of miniatures available, including lots of vehicles. They are on Etsy primarily. They also have a presence on eBay, a smaller selection on eBay. They only really ship to the UK at the time of making this video. They don't ship to Europe because of the complexities involved, being a UK-based business. They will, I believe, entertain the idea of shipping to the US, but you have to approach them and talk to them about that directly, as that varies depending on where you are, I think. And yeah, they've got a lovely selection of things on their Etsy site, lots of which fit into the Warhammer 40,000 universe very, very well. Lots of kind of this sci-fi / World War I aesthetic. You can see the weapon options on the right side of the screen that you get with the kit. A couple of different hull-mounted weapon options and 4 turret-mounted options there, some of which are quite close proxies for Warhammer 40,000 Leman Russ weapons. You can see here we've got print lines on various components. That'll upset some of you, I'm sure. Doesn't really upset me at all. Some people would tidy this up with sanding and so on and so forth. I'm actually just going to put a few layers of undercoat down with spray paint, and that will dull it down sufficiently for my purposes. But just be aware that's part of the kind of PLA process there. And remember, it's a much lower price point for these miniatures. This tank is £24 sterling at the time of making this video, as compared to the retail price of a Leman Russ, which is £40 at the time of making the video, unless you're buying the Leman Russ from Wayland or Element Games or something. But even then, it's still cheaper. And you know, if you compare the retail price, it's not quite 2 for 1, but it's getting close to it. So just bear that in mind. Lower price point, much easier to put together. Big, large components here, and yeah, a lovely little item. I really, really like it. I'm going to put this together off screen and come back to you, and I'm also going to discuss a couple of different options for converting this, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so here's the completed Bulwark Battle Tank from Culverin. Now this is being built pretty much as it's intended to be built at present. I have added some small adornments on there to bring it around to the Warhammer 40,000 universe, which is my area of interest. You can probably see the Aquila straight away there. That's from a drop pod kit, I believe. We've got a crewman sticking out the top, which is a mixture of Acadian and Perry Miniatures head to create the Praetorian. This is part of my Praetorian army, obviously. Moving round, I've added a fuel tank on the back from an older vehicle accessory kit, and I put a couple of items of kit in this rear bin. This area really invites you to do some, you know, gentle conversion work. It's a lovely little addition, that on the back there. So yeah, very minor what I've done to it at this stage here, and I just wanted to keep that to a minimum really. 1, so I could showcase the tank properly to you, and 2, I don't really like overcrowding with stowage and things like that. I know a lot of people really enjoy that, but I like to keep things minimal. I think a small amount goes a long way in my book there. So that's as it's intended, and you can see a very handsome weapon system, very plausible proxy for an exterminator, dual autocannon there, or perhaps even you know, a dual battle cannon if you're trying to proxy a Rogel Dawn or something like that, depending on where your imagination is taking you. But I did a little bit of a conversion for a battle cannon on this. So I took, I'm going to take this off because I haven't glued it, and that holds in with enough friction to stay on there nicely. So I created this. Now, this is a mixture of a cannon that comes with the kit. So the join is right here where my nail is. So you can see that this is the original cannon. So that was the closest analogue to a demolisher cannon that the kit had. And then I stuck on part of a Leman Russ cannon. This is incidentally a really old cannon from way, way back that I had in my bits box. And that went on there beautifully with a little bit of super glue. You know, I had to kind of shave that down flat and everything for a nice fit. But this really changes the look. Check this out. So once again, just pushing that up there with friction. You could magnetize if you preferred. Very easy to drill that out and magnetize. Now, if we put that on top, that really cements it in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. The ridiculous bore of the cannon, and it just looks like a deliberate proxy for a Lehman Russ now. So I think that makes a big difference for me and how I'm going to field it, although I really do like this particular weapon that comes with it. So that will definitely be a proxy for an exterminator for me. But yeah, that's it. And I think that is a beautiful looking tank. That size wise, it's interesting. It kind of sits in between a Lehman Russ and a Rogel Dawn. So let's compare a Lehman Russ first. This is an older tank of mine. The treads are converted, so the width is a little bit thrown off in terms of comparison because I deliberately put wider treads on them. But you can get a reasonable idea. So it's definitely bigger. We've got a longer hull on the Bulwark there, as you can see. Similar width, especially if you consider that there's no sponsons on this. So, you know, the sponsons take the Lehman Russ out a little bit. There are no sponson options for this currently available, so just bear that in mind if that's important to you. You might want to take a look at their Typhus battle tank. That has sponson options, I believe, so go and check that out with Culverin. But yeah, this one has no sponsons, but I really like the look. It's slightly reminiscent of a Matilda tank from World War II, actually, with these kind of, I guess they're like sort of sand filters or something. I don't really know what they are. Put it down in the comments if you happen to know the exact purpose of these. But yeah, so definitely a bit bigger than a Lehman Russ. If we do a comparison with a proper heavy tank now, you'll have to excuse this. I haven't weathered it. It's got that factory fresh look because I haven't done the weathering yet. This is another tank from my Praetorian army, as you've probably guessed. And yeah, so the Bulwark is a little smaller. It's a little bit shorter lengthwise, and definitely a bit narrower. All right, so it truly does sit in between the two, I would say. So that's your kind of line up there. So I'll try and get the best angle for you on my limited space here. So you can see that it really is in between size-wise. All right, and I just wanted to show you how easy it is to imprint on this tank and just bring it round for Warhammer 40,000. That is a lovely, slightly different looking tank for Warhammer 40,000. It fits into the universe really, really well, particularly if you're willing to do a small amount of conversion work. It's just wonderful. So let's put the dual auto cannons on, or the dual battle cannon, however you'd like to view that. All right, so once again, we've got the intended design of the tank there. Isn't she a beaut? Wonderful, wonderful. So go and give Culverin Models a bit of a check out and see. So I'd really like you to try and give them some love. They are a wonderful business to deal with. They've been very, very kind to me in letting me have this for free to review. I shall definitely be giving them some proper business. And I hope many of you guys might do the same. They're really, really good, and they've got an excellent selection, so go and check them out. And let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. Thanks ever so much for joining me, and until next time, cheers.